Yo, hold up. Hold
Hold
up.
up.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Stop the presses. We got a juggernaut on the line with us right now. Stop the presses.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We got a Vanguard on the line with us right now. Stop the presses. A Grammy Award winning, multi-million dollar worth value media personality, father, good friend. 2 Chainz is back. 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Oh.
AKA
Wow.
Titty
What's
Boy.
up?
Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We
Man.
good.
Yo, first and foremost, HB isn't here today. It's her birthday. And so we got,
Happy birthday.
It's
Scorpio
HB.
sister.
You already know. I knew you would appreciate that. You know, you Scorpios been acting wild. You know, this whole Scorpio season.
Respect it. Thank you.
I'm an actual Virgo, but I mess with the Scorpios though. So happy
He's a Scorpio
birthday, HB.
appreciator.
Yo, it's a nice it's a comparable Virgo Scorpio bond thing, right? Those 2 signs get along with each other, right?
Absolutely.
How much money was on that ring right there, 2 Chainz? How much money was on that car?
That was my line, and it was probably negative $0.
Hey, it's nothing more important than the phone call that I'm on right now.
Yo.
Who's been supporting me since day one. This is what I'm on right now.
Yo, so help me God. Round of applause for that right there, man. Yo, man, let me, before we get into the album, which your album is very introspective to me. I'm hearing a lot of themes and I'm hearing a lot of threads in this album that I was able to identify. I don't know if it was done on purpose or not, but I'm hearing a lot of truth and honesty when I hear songs like 55 Times and Save Me and all of the messaging in those songs that at least that I picked up on. I wanna come and talk about some of that. But I was very invigorated when I saw you on stage in a political arena endorsing a candidate. It wasn't so much the candidate that you endorsed. It was really your activity and being engaged in the political process that really made me proud. And we saw you perform. It happened to be the Biden-Harris campaign, and I saw you performing the whole nine. Why was it important for you to just really step out and stand out in this political arena?
I'm not. I'm gonna be the first to tell you I'm not, political. I have learned more about politics than this year, more than any year before this. I think for me, the energy around this election was just about, doing the right thing and not being self-centered or selfish. I'm obviously, blessed enough to be on the other side of the $400,000, thing. But when it dealt with tax breaks and just stuff that I thought would have been selfish, I felt the need to kind of just use my platform because I'm someone that's confident enough to stand on my own 2 feet and just, I don't know. I don't like, really performing for political things. So it was just like a little hook and a hook because it's so cliche and like I'm not about to do this song and dance, but I did come out there and Obama was there. I've never met him before, so that was another incentive, honestly, that really got me to go out there. It was in Atlanta. I had the wife, kids with me. So it's just like I know this is a memory they'll remember. So I kind of went out there and just told people to do, let's do the right thing, and then with a song like I'm Different, that's one of my biggest anthems. It was just like the theme for the event, like let's just, make Georgia different. So appreciate that.
No, absolutely. I found, and I asked you about this because I've been, over the years, over the decades, I've always aligned myself with the political process. Not a particular politician. My objective, especially going with MTV, was to bring the information back to the people, like this is what's happening in policy, this is what's happening in law, in a language that they can understand. And then also to show that, people in our culture aren't monolithic. So even when it comes to politics, you'll see someone like a Lil Wayne sit and talk with a President Trump, or you'll even see a Kanye sit and talk with a President Trump at one point endorsing him. That's your brother. Did y'all have discourse about politics while hanging out watching that the biggest TV in the world?
No, we didn't because I'm not an industry guy, and Lil Wayne and Kanye West was both my friends / brother. Proud of whoever they support, whatever they did in their life. My relationship with them stayed the same. Like, and I'm not trying to, this has been a question that's been kind of driving some of my interviews, and these are two grown adult men with family, kids, and I don't have any reserve on that. Like, I don't like. So I'm supposed to go up here and be talking about I'm not gonna wear your slides anymore. I got some Yeezy slides on that, very comfortable. Like, so I don't even really like to get into stuff like that. I'm just a solid individual, and I rock with who I rock with. And like, unless they do something that I feel like, it's something that I don't want to deal with or have on my in my immediate vision or something like that, and I'll probably adjust to it. But as far as now, both of those guys are on my album. I'm not doing it because they supported somebody or took a picture with somebody. I did it because I like what they do, and that's kind of like my angle, man. I know some people are woke. I know some people kind of woke. I know some people fully woke. I know some people fake woke. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody that actually researches what someone tells me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not someone that just leaves it at what somebody tells me. So whatever they have going on, I've never had a conversation with Kanye about his political stuff. I know we have conversations about what he wants to do politically. I've had that conversation with him, and I've never talked to Wayne about politics my whole 20 years of knowing him. So that's just that, man. But my album is out. It's hard as hell. It is a testimony. It is some truth in there that's threading everything together that I have to have in every project because of where I am in life. We're just trying to, with this project, I wanted to have fun because sometimes I get caught in the substance and trying to teach because it's like that's what a big homie should do.
Yeah.
But on this, I sprinkled the truth into the fun. I've literally, this album is a description to me as the light at the end of the tunnel. And the reason I call it that is because it's a very, very dark time for all of us. And the reason you even talked to me about politics was because it had something to do with the times that we're in. So
exactly.
My project is actually my project is actually the other side of the pillow. It's the cool side. It's the side that deals with subjects like Quarantine Thick, that is only a song that could be done after 2020 when we all had to go through a pandemic and the gyms were closed down and we all had, extra ramen noodles or extra snacks. And Moneymaker that deals with just the theme of HBCU experience. All of these things are a time capsule of what we're experiencing right now. So I tried to do that with my album without it being about racism, social injustice, protest, because there's a place for that and a platform for that. But I did not want my project to be the one to keep someone dark or somebody's energy on some man, whatever. So the track that I'm on with Kanye, he's saying some stuff in there that seems a little, but it still fits the light I'm trying to present at the end of the tunnel. You dig what I'm saying? And so that's what So Help Me God is. It's the light right now. It has my truths in there because it's my personal, diary, obviously. But it's the light, it's the freeness, it's the energy. Some people have to mentally go to the club. You can't go fit, but I try to put all of that in there from even finding the photo during the pandemic. All of this stuff was driven off having to use what I got to get what I want. Be very creative with the things that I have, with the resources that I have, because they were limited during this time.
2 Chainz is with us. We talking about So Help Me God. Listen, I'm glad you breaking that down because it is many layers. And for clarity, my line of questioning wasn't to tap into the fact that wasn't so much that they endorsed other folks necessarily, but it's to say that none of us think the same, and it's okay. None of us are on a, when it comes to this political arena, it's okay if someone endorses that person and this one endorses this person, and we're still brothers and sisters. It's okay. And I just think it's great that the culture is really embracing this political process because it has so much impact on the culture and what we do in our everyday lives. So that's the direction I was coming in. Like, it's great to see Wayne politically involved. It's great to see Ye politically involved. It's great to see whoever politically involved because I think we are the current leaders. Mm-hmm. Whether we embrace it or not.
Yeah.
I think people gonna listen to this album.
No, absolutely.
And hear some of the things you're saying in songs like 55 Times or Save Me. And whether you want to teach or not, man, we learn from your experience.
Right.
Yeah. Fact.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna cut you
No,
off.
yeah, I think what I was saying, and it wasn't exactly the line of questioning. It's like your level of maturity and just being on this earth and just our level of understanding is different from I think a lot of the thoughts that we're getting now. See, with a lot of these questions, it's somewhat similar to be like somebody would like to hear an answer like, "Oh man, when he did that shit, I was like, man, fuck you, home. I ain't fucking with you," because I'm seeing these messages when Wayne does do a picture or does some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not whether it's a famous person or just a fan saying, you guys are coons and don't, whatever it is. See, like I don't get into that.
Yeah.
Like based off another person's opinion. So what you were saying, I agree with what you're saying. Like people can think what they want to think, but I think what I'm getting caught up in is like somebody trying to get an answer, so I can be on the nobody's coon list. Nigga ain't got nothing going on but opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's a very ginger conversation because how the current administration rubs so many people the wrong way, and I just want to leave it at that.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. 2 Chainz is here. I want to open up the phone lines, too. 888-742-3345. Pat, quarantine thick. A lot of us are quarantine thick. Shout out to Mulatto. We just had her on the show
indeed.
a couple of weeks ago, man. Hey, I love that young lady, bro.
Me too. I had to ask, after listening to that, though, 2 Chainz, I had to ask my man if I be snoring when I sleep because 2 Chainz said he don't like pretty girls who snore. I had to just double check real quick. I was like, fuck. Come on, bro.
Hey, I guarantee you, if you snore, he done recorded already, cause we be like, man, what's up?
We human too, dog.
You the video.
No snore shaming.
Hey, let's talk about that.
Shaming for sure.
The album cover of you in the 8th grade, with the chains on your neck, man. Tell that story. Was it the 8th grade you were in? That picture?
Yeah, I was 8th grade. I was in 8th grade, so a lot of people know me from representing the South Side in College Park. But actually, I came from the East Side, which is Decatur. I went to this place called Crescent Park Elementary, and then I attended McNair Junior High before I came to the South Side. And when I attended McNair Junior, my mom had already moved to College Park, so I was really staying with my cousin and in these apartments, and I was just super influential at that time, like impressionable. I wasn't influencing people. I was the one being influenced. And so that's when I really started dibbling into the hustle, swearing I was my own man. I used to catch the MARTA bus to Atlanta Flea Market downtown and buy jewelry because I was fascinated with it. My uncle wore a lot of jewelry, so I used to buy gold. And on that picture, when I was 13 years old, I had on 3 necklaces. The necklace that I tucked in my shirt had like a little small cross on it because my daddy always wore crosses. And for some reason, at this particular time, I wasn't a rapper. My name definitely wasn't 2 Chainz. And when I found this picture that was a proof pic, it was only one. You see the stains on it and stuff. It was just like, I damn near had a conversation with the dude in the pic, and it just felt appropriate. Like, look where you are now. Like at this picture, you didn't know you were gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was gonna be. It just was a whole moment, and I thought that it also showed light as far as aesthetics during a dark time. You don't see a cover that looks like that. Even when I look on different platforms, Apple, Tidal, and Spotify, like my album is sticking out, and it was a little reserved for me because the whole kid thing had been done so many times. Like everybody had showed their kid pic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm a teenager. I'm in the middle of just like trying to figure it out. My hustle is showing on here. And so to add the artistic expression from a Virgo like myself, I actually doodled on it because that's what we did back in the days. We didn't have like the little filter. We just, we just doodled on everything. So I doodled the halo and the title. And I said that this is my album cover. And so today I'm going to announce my merch that is, I don't think it's been done. I know Virgil used to write on shoes, but I'm releasing something called Doodle Hoodies. They come with Sharpies, so people can draw all on the picture and the face and all of that stuff there. So it's a part of the, everything has to be aligned when I'm putting out a project with concepts and creativity and marketing. So it just was a part of the whole puzzle. The cover was. It was very important.
What do you call the merch? That sounds incredible. What do you call it?
I call it a doodle hoodie for doodling. So it comes with a Sharpie, and you can just doodle all on.
Oh my God!
You know,
that's fire. So that's fire.
Thank you.
Yo,
that's fire.
Yo, 2 Chainz is here, man. He doing it again. Okay, this is amazing. You know what I like talking about you, and this is, by the way, you look like a young Calvin Broadus on that picture. I don't know if anybody told you that. That's y'all look up that name if you don't know who that is. But a young Calvin Broadus. Don't tell him.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm not.
I appreciate the thought, and this is why I like talking with you, man. I really feel like it's just us catching up on these platforms because that's where we meet up. We tend to meet up. But, man, I love all the thought that you put into the art. I think it's so necessary, not just for the business, but for the culture. You know what I mean? And it's 2 different things to me. And so I'm always excited about what other attachments you have with your music. Because to me, I don't think it's about money for you anymore. I mean, you talk about, God you must have did something right. God keeps blessing you.
Real.
Man,
my God, that song is just, it was probably one of the last couple of songs I recorded, but it just came to me so easy because it was a time where I couldn't explain all the good stuff happening in my life. And you probably hear, there's some things in there where I say, bro, I can't believe in karma because I know that I wasn't this good. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm thankful and I acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the songs where I just it's not me, bro. I'm not doing this. I don't know. It's just so much cool stuff happening, even during a time or a pandemic. I'm being blessed tenfold, and so that's something that's a piece of my truth to my acknowledgement for a higher power, being in control and guiding my steps.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Tracy, you want to get in there?
Yeah, going back to the title, I'm wondering, because a lot of times people believe that once you have acquired a level of fame that like you're invincible, like you said, you're very blessed to be on the other side of that $400,000 mark. What are you asking for help for right now in this stage of your life? What do you need like spiritual assistance with, guidance in?
So help me God is not actually asking God for help. It's actually an oath, a testimony. It's something that people will say before they get on the stand because they're supposed to tell the truth. It's something that people say before they're sworn in the office. It's also used as a figure of speech for swearing. So it's almost like an exclamation mark when you say, if y'all don't go do this, so help me God, it's like that. And so everything from how that picture looked to how I processed the material on this project, that was the vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's my hand on the Bible. Like, this is the truth, bro. It's like, I swear I'm telling the truth. Nothing but the truth, so help me God. It's that. So that was the meaning behind it. And, it could have been like, you know it all, so help me then, God. So help me figure this out. That could have been something I wanted to flip it out. But, like, I'm not there in my life. Like, I'm super, like I just explained to you, I'm in a very, I'm in a good spot in life. Great spot.
Praise God, man. I'm happy to hear that for you, bro, because I've watched the journey.
Yep.
And it keeps going, man. Man, I got Ken on the line from Los Angeles. We're talking with 2 Chainz, 888-742-3345. Ken, what's popping? Grand Risings.
Hey, Ken.
How you doing, brother? How you doing, y'all? How you doing? This is Ken Whitting. I'm the director. I call in every once in a while. DJ D-Rex cousin. I think you know.
Oh, yes. DJ D-Rex, man, from the Bay. And Wildin' Out.
Yep.
Yep. That's my brother.
Yep.
What's up, D?
Now, this is Ken, though. This is cousin.
Good.
This is cousin.
Yeah.
What's up, cousin?
But I'm a director. 2 Chainz, man. I don't know if you remember, but I directed you on this show called Two Broke Girls a few years ago, and I just loved having you on the show. And I just wanted you to know that I'm doing a new show with Kenan Thompson, and it takes place in Atlanta. And before I throw it out there to the powers that be at NBC, would you ever consider maybe coming and doing something for us?
Yeah, I'm sure I can bless the stage or something. Just go through the right coordinates, and we'll make it happen for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was such a great experience working with you, and you were just a natural. And we're doing something in Atlanta, this new show with Kenan Thompson, like I said, and it's all based in Atlanta. We just want to try to keep Atlanta-based people in the show if possible.
Okay.
All right, man. Make sure y'all put "So Help Me God" in the show. Let's get it.
Yeah, put some music in there too.
We'll do it.
All right. Hey, Ken, just to let you know that Bruce Willis put the Sway in the Morning team in his last movie. You know. If you need us, hey, you see how I did him? Hey, we here too.
I'm with you, I'm with you. Come on,
all right, Ken. I'm clowning with you, man. You're a citizen, brother. You're a citizen,
Sway in the
man.
morning.
All right, man. All right, man. Hey, listen, bro. First and foremost, it's good to hear your voice, and I'm happy to know that you're in a solid state of mind. This quarantine has been hard on a lot of folks, and I really appreciate the album and what you put together. It's a gamut of emotions, but you were definitely with Moneymaker. It's a bunch of songs you're gonna party to, and some you like can't go for that with the Hall & Oates sample.
Woo.
Come on.
Woo.
Talk about that. Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Duval. That's the one, bro. That one gonna stick for a minute.
Hey, the video comes out in like 30 more minutes. The video comes out in 30 more minutes. It's one of my, most entertaining videos. It's one of the most prolific samples that we recognize that just, does not get overused, but still has that recognition as soon as you hear it. It's one of those things that's very soulful. I saw something a while back that talked about, maybe it was like the 10, most soulful songs that you didn't know white people sung, and that was one of them. And it was like, So it was really cool. The process was cool as far as clearing the record. And I've been getting nothing but just positive, dope feedback from Can't Go for that. So, that's something. Because my album is riding from top to bottom, they won't be able to skip. So when they get to that one, they'll understand, all this fuss we talking about, because it's one of those feel-good records that got a little 808 to it. So I definitely love that record.
Okay, well, congratulations, man. I don't know how you cleared that sample. Yo, Chainz, we had, man, we done had Hall & Oates on the show, bro. That was one of my milestone moments during this morning show. is we had Hall and
Wow,
Oates.
for real?
Bro, man.
Yes, indeed.
I know you appreciate it, dude. And they were like, they were looking around like, you know what it is, bro. People like you and I got deep crates, So Hall and Oates came by. They was like, what is this? It was like, no, this is Sway in the Morning. Trust me. And they went in here and heard their history spit back to them like we were in the studio with them when they recorded their first album and fucked them up. That
Yeah, see, they didn't know what they was dealing with. They don't know that they dealing with the highest. Super. Like when it comes to being in their bag, as far as their job, they don't know how you get down, man. When it comes to that journalism and whole thing, like your research, etiquette and everything. I'm sure you did surprise them, and it makes people feel good and surprised at the same time when you do that. When you hit them with that, when you hit them with the research.
Yeah, because people put in an investment. Like I could take an interview with you 2 hours if I want to. You know what I mean? Because I'm interested and I'm curious. You got one or two callers on the line. You got more than that, but I'm gonna take a couple of them before we let you depart real quick. Mozam is on the.
I would love to talk to him.
Okay, Mozam, Grand Risers, how you doing?
Yo.
Bless up. Peace to the God. Yo, 2 Chainz. I'm here in Atlanta. I teach a lot of children how to fish and relate fishing skills to everyday life situations. And I wanted to know, how could I invite you out to get on the water to help me influence the children and the youth a little more to do something positive with this mental health crisis that's going on. It's a little mental therapy when I'm in the fishing industry. But I could use your influence. I heard you talking about your jewelry and being influenced by the hip-hop culture as a youth. So now I'm asking you, can you help me give back to the youth and influence them in getting involved in the outdoors and going fishing?
Yeah, my friend Greg Street is an avid fisher. That's what he does a lot, and I was thinking about going out with him for therapy. But I think we have to start somewhere, and that's just my answer. And started right here, on the radio. I'm trying to, discuss other things. Maybe we just, we convene on the side and see how this can work or how we can, make this come to fruition. But honestly, Greg Street would be the person that I would, actually contact for what you're trying to get done, because I know somebody that is, that this is what they, is a part of their makeup. This is what they do, multiple times a week, and it's actually made me curious because I follow Greg Street since you're in Atlanta. So I think that's my answer. I can't really tell you I'm about to go fishing anytime this year, but I do want to go fishing, and I do want to put a lake on my property and stock it with fish, so it is in my near future. I do have that on my to-do list.
There you go, Mozam. Thanks for your call. You're a citizen.
I swear about it.
Man, I know I'm coming over.
Yeah, I did a garden. I did a garden this year, and this is my first ever garden, and I actually went farm to table with my okra, with some of my broccoli leaves. I had some bell peppers and some cucumbers. I need to go pull my cucumber now, actually. And so, but I have a lot of acreage, and I was like, man, I want to put a lake out here and do the whole, jet ski thing and just that, and some fish and stuff. So it's funny he said that.
Yeah. And man, Lisa's on the line from ATL. Lisa, Grand Risings.
Grand Risings.
Hello, 2 Chainz. Good morning, everyone. So I'm from from Atlanta. We're actually from Decatur, where it's greater. So I know you came up on Gresham Park. So my question was, with this industry being so cutthroat, and I see that you are a family man. How do you stay so grounded with your family, your wife, and your kids with all this going on in this world? And how do you keep it together? Because y'all been married for a long time, and that's a beautiful blessing.
We've been together a long time. We've been married for 2 years, but I think at the end of the day, I love my wife so much that I don't want to embarrass her or hurt her. That's just like if you want to get to the smallest part of that. And so with that being in mind, I had to sacrifice something that I had to pass on things sometimes. You know what I mean? That probably would make me happy and make me a different kind of person. But when I think about my son and my little girls and stuff, I don't be wanting to embarrass them by doing some selfish stuff. So I kind of just got that little thing to be popping up sometimes. But, I'm definitely like, you know, it's a balance, and it's something you got to balance because music does take it requires your full attention. So it's not easy, and a lot of people try to figure it out. It's not easy. I swear, I'm a creature. I do some crazy stuff to try to make, you know, all sides happy, including the music side. So that's just that. That's the answer.
All right. Hey, Lisa, thanks for your call. And
Yes.
so help me God, it's a new project. Make sure you check this out. He got a lot of bangers on there. Okay?
I'm going to get it, and it's 20 minutes to that video. So you said 30 minutes ago, so I'm waiting 20 more minutes to see this video.
Oh, you're going to love the video, shorty, for real.
Okay, thanks for your call. You're a citizen.
That's Sway in the morning.
Hey, man, round of applause for 2 Chainz. So help me God.
Yes.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you,
man.
Love you, family. Absolutely. Keep going. More. Come on, man. And you got bars. I'm hearing the bars. But, hey, that collab with Run the Jewels, bro, that's like one of my favorite joints. Good, too.
Man, I love rapping. You know, them boys can rap. I like
yes,
that.
they can.
I like to get thrown in that under the rapping blood. I like that rapping blood.
Yeah, what it feel like, though? It's different, like, when you know, I mean, you adjust to each collaboration, but when you rhyming with, like you rhyme with Wayne, you rhyme with the best of all time, you know. But what's that like, though, man? You as an MC, like when it's like, okay, this is something different. Do you prep yourself different, or how does that work?
No, I can actually do this consistently, but it's me understand. I'm data driven, and me understanding what fans appreciate from me. But yeah. I have projects that aren't even out that are just high caliber, you know, bar for bar with the top and the best of them. And that's why, you know, I don't call and ask these people to be on their project. Like, man, you know, I can rap. They know what's up. A lot of my rap peers acknowledge that sometimes I dumb it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, even on anything that's trappish, it's hard to spit on it because the 808 is a part of like when you it could be two ways when you're doing trap stuff. You can use your voice as a part of the instrument to go with the 808, or the 808 can actually be a part of, you know, the song. It can drive the whole song. So that way it kind of it's not dealt with what you gonna say on your fourth bar, the metaphor, your liker. It's not that. A lot of sample driven stuff that don't have the heavy 808s when I can kind of, my voice can cut through, and people, because to this day, even on some of my simpler stuff, they are just getting some of my lyrics because it's right in your face, but it's still hidden. It's a little thing I do. You know what I'm saying? I put it right in your face and you still can't find it. So I understand, and maybe I don't pop my shit like I should, Sway, because I know I'm one of the illest.
Come on, man. That's what I'm trying to. Come on.
I do know this.
Come on.
Yo,
so
you wouldn't be on Versus.
When I do get approached, when I get approached from anybody that I know are just high-level MCs that they ain't trying to do no dumb-down stuff, they just do what they do, I get excited.
Yeah.
I get excited because I'm able to highlight that part of me, and then I'm also knowing, like, this your fan base, they accept this from you, wait till they get a load of me. And that's how it's been for a lot of my features. Obviously, I get picked to do different, you know, songs, but when it comes to, like, this ain't no radio song. We just about to, you know, get one off. We about to express ourselves. We about to, man, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
There you go.
I love that more than, honestly, I love that more than just the easier stuff, because the 808 kind of help it be a little bit easier if you put the right content on it. It's a little bit easier to cut through, especially to the youth. So I understand that. It's the only reason why I ain't pressing niggas with bar for bar every single time I drop. That's the only reason why. Because I'm aware that some of the kids need some fun stuff to do. That's it.
Let it be known. We got a hyena up in here,
hyena!
man.
That's the energy we on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The fuck?
I ain't watching in the background to the hyena.
Listen, man. I'm a human sound effect. That's what that is.
Man. Shit, give it up for 2 Chainz, man. We love you, brother. Thanks for calling in.
Do.
All right.
All right, Sway. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Peace.